Hey, Shalom, Shalom. Want to say all praises be to Abanawa, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Harakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, elders of Great Millstone, well. Shalom to the sincere brethren, Akim out there across the four winds and four corners of the globe, pushing the truth, the good news of Yahweh Shai, proclaiming salvation to the elect of Israel, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and proclaiming the downfall of Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, and his wicked empire. So this video is going to be entitled Halfway Through the Year, because we are at the end of June, which marks the halfway point of the year 2025. So halfway through the year, the Lord is speeding up the time, but the Lord is hastening the day, because the time is flying, like they like to say, which is biblical prophecy. Because the time has to fly, the time has to speed up for the elect's sake, like the scriptures say. But hey, halfway through the year, just like that, man. Just like that. And the time is only going to move faster and faster these days, these months, and these years. Hopefully we don't have too many months or years left here in our captivity, here in Babylon the Great, under the thumbs of our enemies. But nonetheless, the Lord is hastening the time, the Lord is speeding the time up. So this is the book of Matthew chapter 24, verse 23, verse 22, Salakia. And except those days shall be shortened. Con, what days? The last days. When you read to Matthew the 24th chapter, it tells you all the things that are precursor, that are a sign of the last days. And we've seen all of these things going on. You know what I mean? Wars and rumors of wars, earthquakes in diverse places, so on and so forth. All of these things are going on in measure like never before, which is all according to Matthew the 24th chapter of biblical prophecy, and 2nd Ezra 9, so on and so forth. Many different chapters and verses goes into things that we're going to see at the end times, man. Goes into what? The prophecies that's going to be at the end times, which we see that, man. We just see a big flare-up with Israel and Iran, of which is a key aspect of end time prophecy, which Israel being the least of the flock, the state of Israel being the least of the flock, drawing America into the war with Iran, the Persians. So we seeing these things, we see the Lord hastening the days, man. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. Come. So the Lord has to shorten these times, man, because the world is waxing worse and worse. Esau, Edom is waxing worse and worse. And if the Lord don't shorten the times, hey, it's a wrap. But it's not going to be a wrap, because the Lord is shortening the times, and the Lord is going to deliver his elect in a due season, in due time. You understand? And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake. So this is ultimately, the days is being shortened. The reason why time is moving so fast, the reason why we are the halfway point in the middle of the year already, is because what? The Lord is hastening the time, man. 2025 is flying by like that, because what? The Lord is hastening the days, man. And it's a beautiful thing to see, and we live in it, man. We live in it. We brothers, man, from the apostles on down, we live in it. We living in the times that the prophets of old wish to live in, which we are those prophets coming back if you can receive it. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Huh? So those days are being shortened. I'm going to read up a little bit why those days are going to be shortened, and why we feeling the days shortened, why the time is moving so fast, why we halfway through the year already, and it feels like the year just started, man. Trump got inaugurated in what? January? Yeah, January. You understand? That's how fast time flies. And it feels like yesterday he got inaugurated. But he been in there 6 months, man. Almost 6 months. Because he got inaugurated January the 20th. Something like that. So July the 20th is going to be 6 months. But it's already halfway through the year in terms of the calendar year, man. You understand? People are already getting ready for the end of the year. Fall and winter. Shit is already getting ready for that. Because summer just began technically. But really and truly, motherfuckers are already for fall and winter. Because even if you work retail, it's a little bit kind of off topic, but it's on topic. But even if you work retail, when you deal with like inventory, the inventory is always what? A season ahead. So right now, the inventory for them retail stores like clothing stores, so on and so forth, they get in fall clothing in, man. You understand? Fall, winter clothing, and their inventory is always a season in advance, man. So that's really the spirit that you have to be in, man. Being a visionary, man. You have to be looking in advance to the coming of Yahweh Shai, man. You understand? Just because shit how it is right now, the whole Iran-Israel thing calm down, shit might seem cool, but you have to be looking in advance, man. You have to be looking in advance. The times and seasons in advance, man. Because we know we're in a season already of war and pestilence, so on and so forth. But sometimes things is ebbs and flows. So sometimes things will come a little bit down. But you realize having the foresight to see, yo, eventually shit is gonna go haywire where ain't no return until ain't no peace, ain't no safety, ain't none of that on a high level until what? Yahweh shall return, man. Because like the scriptures Thessalonians say, they shall say peace and safety, but sudden destruction. You understand? So you have to be looking for that. Yeah, shit is calm down, shit is cool, but like a flip of a hat, things are gonna intensify like that, man. Wars, rumors of war, pestilence, man. Or hurricane season is coming up. Anything happen, natural disasters, so on and so forth, man. So let me continue. Matthew chapter 24, verse 21. Actually, let me start at verse 20. Verse 19. Let's see, Matthew 24. Because this is given. I'm going to read back up because this is going to give context as to why the days has to be shortened. Matthew chapter 24, verse 19. I warn to them that are with child and to them that give suck in those days. This happened in the past, in 70 AD, and many times in the past of Jake, but it's going to happen on a greater scale. Daniel 12, the chapter tell you about the time like never before. This is going to say the time like never before too, the time of Jacob's trouble. As this is coming back in the greatest scale, man. This end time prophecy, this end time destruction, this end time hardship, end time hell that is to come is going to be the greatest hell that is to come upon the earth, man, along with the greatest salvation that's going to come upon the earth to the hopefully elect. Neither let them which is I warn to them that are with child and to them that give suck in those days. So if you have children, especially small children, babies, that's a hell, man. If the Lord ain't with you, that's a major hell, man. So, but brothers who have children, even babies, pregnant women, the Lord is going to be with you, man. Ultimately, man. The Lord is going to be with you. And it might be a thing where, hey, maybe you're a pregnant woman and your child, they might not be of the elect, man. Who knows? The Lord could play that way and get rid of them, man. But ultimately, if the Lord, seek to have mercy, because ultimately it's up to the Lord who he wants to have mercy upon, man, in these last end times. So he might not have mercy on your mom, your dad, your wife, your child. He might not. But he might. But ultimately, your main thing, is to what? Work out your own salvation. Because you're going to receive 100-fold any which way. Woman, children, mother, you know what I mean? So on, anything that you forsake, anything that didn't make it, man, you're going to receive 100-fold. So don't even worry about it, man. Oh, my woman going to make it, my children going to make it, my mother, my father. Don't worry about it. Just send them the prayers. And if the Lord have mercy, man. Because ultimately, you have to worry about yourself making it, man. First and foremost. Because if you don't make it, they're not going to make it for sure. They're for sure not making it if they ain't in the truth. You know what I mean? Matthew chapter 24, verse 20. But pray ye that your flight be not in the winter, for places that suffer harsh winters. I'm in one of those places right now. But New York is one of those places. Basically the northern states. Brothers in Canada. Even brothers in England. So on and so forth. Those places, man. Hey, this place where I'm at, man. Hey, harsh winters, man. That you don't want to have to be on the run. Or you don't want to be without heat, electricity in the dead of winter. November, December, January, February. You understand? You don't want to be without that, man. So as the scriptures pray that your flight be not in winter. Neither on the Shabbat day, because the Shabbat day is a day of rest. For then shall be great tribulation. This point why the days have to be shortened. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. That's the time of Jacob's trouble, man. That's why verse 22 says what it says. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Huh? So for the elect's sake, those days are going to be shortened, because it's going to be a time of hell and destruction and calamity like never before, man. Ultimately, we're prepping for it. The Lord is prepping our spirit for it, and ultimately, we don't have nothing to worry about. Psalm 37 and 25, the Lord is not going to forsake us. The Lord ultimately is going to take care of us. So we don't have nothing to worry about. Take no thought for what you're going to eat, what you're going to do, what you're going to say, what clothes you're going to wear. No. The Lord is going to take care of all of that. But ultimately, we're still in the flesh. But that's why you have to live more according to the spirit than the flesh, man. And ultimately, if you're part of the elect, hey, the Lord is gonna be with you unto the end, unto the salvation. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 46, verse 10, declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times, the things that are not yet done. My counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. Man. And there's a Lord pleasure to bring this hell upon the earth, man. There's a Lord pleasure to try us through the trials and tribulations that we're going through right now, and that's to come. Because that's how he's going to prove us. That's how he's going to glorify us. That's how we're going to be proven worthy. Romans 8 and 17. That's how we're going to be proven worthy and acceptable unto the kingdom. You understand? Because we have to go through something to really deserve and appreciate the kingdom. And the apostles always said that, and I think their elders said it, man. We have to go through this. Go through the hell, the trials and tribulation, the times of Jacob's trouble, to really appreciate the kingdom even more so, man. To prove ourselves worthy of the kingdom and to appreciate the kingdom even more so. And ultimately, we don't have nothing to worry about, man. It's the flesh that really has that worry demon on us. But ultimately, if you're serving Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, like King David said, he never seen the Lord's elect, man. The Lord's servants forsaken, man. The Lord is with us in all things, wherever we may be, man. If we be part of that elect number, man. You understand? And that was declared, like Isaiah 46 and 10, that was declared from the beginning, and it still stands to these end times. You understand? Hey, so with that, like I said, we halfway through the year. The Lord's speeding things up. The Lord is speeding things up, and hey, brothers and sisters, every day, every month that goes by, every week is really one day, 1 week closer to the return of Yahweh Shai. That's in our favor. Every day, every week, every month, every year that goes by, that's in our favor, man. So don't even sweat it, man. That's in the time, like we say, time is on our side, man. Time is on our side, man. You understand? Time is on our side. Time ain't on Esau's side, man. Time is on our side. I always remember that, man. Hey, so with that, I'm going to say all praises be to Abanawa, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakah, Kudash, double honors to the apostles, elders of great millstone, rule well, and shalom to the elect. Kwame Ashala, Abad Babal.